Plutocratic diplomacy. If you can recruit female generals and have a chance of female advisors. Haha. Well, we're definitely going to kind of want to fight them on our own terms. And there goes Cuba. That's achieved 0 for us. Alright, well, let's start shipping troops around where we need them a bit more. And then get ready for this fight. I mean, we are generating favors with Cuba. I wonder if I can reduce your opinion of Portugal. Alright, let's send our armies over. Native uprising, but this time there's a garrison. Haha! Right, the other thing I want to do is upgrade you to maximum level. Upgrade you to maximum level. We could probably even do it putting ramparts in those two. New idea. We can get prestige from land battles. I think we do want Miltech 21. I didn't realise that this was kind of a big one. Alright, 2,500 ducats. Let's start saving. Let's get manufactories. It's time. We got 22 years before the Enlightenment. So we're going to have about 80,000 troops here in North Africa. We'll keep one stack here just in case. And I think I'm going to move one of these stacks into my home region too. Let's jump you into the ships. And move you over here. Morocco also offering knowledge sharing. I appreciate you guys, but I have other plans. I'll take the trade efficiency because, yeah, trade at the moment is worth more than tax. Although we're definitely not earning quite as much as we were during like the heyday. No, military tech we want to upgrade. The other two I'm not as concerned about. However, we do now have a second colonist with whom I think we're going to start filling these guys in. So let's go ahead and recruit another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I also want to upgrade the fort in Timbuktu. I can't, because building this still. 1684. 6 years still. Don't do that. Because every time a single one of those men walked into Akari, it would spawn rebels. You never want to go as separate stacks. Always go as one. We can invite the Shafi scholar again if we wanted to. See? Akari uprising. That's another stack. Okay, last group. Meltech. Hold your horses. Let's get the institution. There is actually no unrest here. We can bring both of these units over. What I might actually do is send one of these over to the Atlantic, so we have 2 stacks on that side. Because we're going to be up against a lot of different colonies. Like, my armies will fight purely defensively over there. And Mazil is pretty big and pretty beefy. They should be able to handle the majority of that on their own. But just in case, I'm not going to have the opportunity to ship more troops over. Because we're going to be pretty much entirely blockaded at sea. Might want to have a small army to go after the Scots down in Geldum. I mean, technically we have that army that could do that. Because he's still there for rebel squishing duties. Alright, we're up to earning 70 ducats a month again. They're no longer at war with any of the natives. Alright, let's send these guys over here. Still doing conversions, keep that going. Alright. That's a lot of troops that we have dedicated to this struggle. We're definitely going to need some better generals. Morocco fighting against Tlemcen. Literally just Tlemcen. Is this Morocco about to grow? Tunis, Morocco, and Fezzan. Yes, this is Morocco about to expand. Cool. We're not that far away from Tech 22. Portugal is Tech 21. We are equal. Trade range. No, I want you to catch up now. Now that we're back ahead of time. Well, sorry, not ahead of time. Now that we're back on time, we can do it. What have you done to Europe? Is that because of the 100 inflation event? No, because that doesn't exist anymore. And no, I haven't actually had anything to do with Europe. This is going to be my first proper European war that we're about to enter. It's just that all of the major nations collapsed for some reason. Britain's gone, France is gone, Castile is gone. Portugal for a while was doing very, very poorly, and then chose a very wise alliance with Sardinia-Piedmont, formerly known as Sardinia. No, not Sardinia. Savoy. And then they started to kind of kick ass, which is not in my best interests. It was religion. Like, religion definitely did in Britain. Because this was a hodgepodge of Protestant, Reformed, and Anglican. That's what made Britain collapse. Of that, I'm pretty sure. France, I really don't know. France happened before we could see it. And Castile just got diplomatically isolated. Portugal and Aragon were allied against Castile. Yeah, we had one war against Portugal for Mazil, but it wasn't really a European war. It's not like me right now considering whether I want to try and invade Portugal, which is kind of what I'm gearing up for. Actually, I didn't need to hurry that up anymore. Well, the tech cost reduction is still really nice to have, so you know what? It's fine. Still 10% tech reduction. Just seeing how many ideas we have compared to these guys. They have probably got about 5 ideas more than I do, total. Actually no, less. 776. 2, 3. 777. 5, 4. Yeah, they're only actually 4 ideas ahead of me. We're really not that far behind, all things considered. Which just makes it all the more bizarre. Like, what the hell happened to you, Lithuania? You're still only on Miltech 15. Like, we're on 21. Me! Africa! 21! Sardinia in a war? No. And relations went up as much as they were going to go up. Hey, I'm in my top spot again. I wonder, should I wait until Portugal actually gets themselves into a fight? Ooh, Austria's fighting someone. Nitra and the Pope. .33 heavies. Ah, this Cuba is worse than my Cuba. And that Cuba had a lot of heavies. At least they're not a pirate republic. Are they a pirate republic? They better not be a pirate republic. I don't think they could be a pirate republic. They are not a pirate republic. They're a kingdom. In terms of total naval strength, I'm second with only 1 ship behind. It's just in the heavy ship category. And... oh! Portugal lost like 70,000 men somewhere. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to be fighting Sardinia Piedmont. They have 131,000 in the bank. It's gonna have to be a pretty defensive war until Sardinia, Piedmont and Portugal are out. I can't call in like the Mamelukes or anything, can I? Morocco would accept, and I could give this northern bit to Morocco. But that means we would actually be fighting over Morocco. rather than my own territory. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because Morocco is a lot of mountains. But then again, Morocco has no forts. Yeah, there is definitely something up with the AI. Just disbanding all of their forts. Still the problem where they don't upgrade. Like, even the really wealthy nations like the Netherlands, where you'd expect them to be upgrading, they just don't. No. Oh no, Sardinia has. That's interesting. Huh. So Sardinia Piedmont has been upgrading their forts, and they're like the only one that have. Oh, Tlemcen have. Ottomans have. Level 6s. Khorasan, that's a level 7. So I wonder why. Like, Europe's just like, India's like, yep. I want some of that. Morocco is another war, yeah. To be fair, Europe is a mess. Seems like Europe just lost it in this game. Yeah, I'd agree. So we definitely need to take any analysis and conclusions that we may jump to with a very large and very expensive pinch of salt. Ah! I hate this. What's the point of doing that? Half the fun of the colonies is they would start trouble on their own. And now it's only, what, the crown colony that can do it? We can almost finish expansion ideas. Which is actually going to give us another 20% global trade power. So we're just getting 40% between trade and expansion alone. That is quite significant. Who are they most likely to go to war with? Get some more naval force limit. Oh, requires Diplo 22. Why are you showing as available then, when you are clearly not available? There it is. Expansion idea. To bring trade home, we must be able to beat the competition of other countries. And now we can get colonial garrisons. Which are Force limits plus 10%, global settler increase plus 10. I'm not sure that's necessarily worth it right now. I'd much rather have these two. I mean, now it's free, so I might as well. Kari's making an ivory. That's good. Trade range and trade efficiency. No, I think we're going to do this. Ooh, 2 deckers. What's 3 decker? 25. I mean, we're getting close to that. Miltech 22 is not going to be too far away. Do I have the tech to build heavy ships? I do, but I don't really have the fleet capacity for it. I'd much rather keep light ships. Like, this is all about controlling trade, it's not about controlling coastlines. As long as I keep enough men in Mazil, we don't have an overseas empire. Not really. The construction of our monument in Timbuktu has finally been completed. People from all over the nation gather before its imposing figure like curious children. Astounded by its marvel, they rejoice in belonging to Mali. So we get monumental pride for 10 years, which is stability cost down, and we also gain 20 prestige. Yeah, transports are so cheap, I'm not too bothered about having too many. Because if anything, I want to keep on capturing transports, then eventually we'll be able to move 2 of these stacks at a time. We just need 52 of them. So another 15. New cannon, cohorn. Alright, we are now Miltech 22, so are you, so are you. We've lost an ally. Not an important one, though. Don't do that. We're gonna... Curry favours with Sardinia. I'm gonna see if I can make them dislike Portugal as well. We're going to continue our diplomatic wrangling. And we'll also continue building stuff. Oh, Katsina's a waste. I'm still kind of trying to get the 85% trade that I have to get here. I just have absolutely no idea how I'm going to do it because Portugal and Morocco's trade power is just so high. Because it's all inland, you can't really control it. I prefer diplomatic wrangle in. Nice. And we can again build some more stuff. Upgrading the forts would definitely be a nice thing. There's a few places where building a mosque would be worthwhile. I just don't know that it's necessarily worthwhile building 1,000,000 marketplaces in the middle of Africa. There's got to be an easier way of cutting Portugal off. I'm just not sure how. Trade steering, maybe? I mean, the other thing is just build more universities so that we could get the Enlightenment as quickly as possible. Build a great palace. Or we could just spend our money on this. It's another 10 prestige for free. And also max out our legitimacy. Ah, Portugal discovered us. Bugger. Well, if we're not going to be going after them immediately, we could still consider going a bit more after Congo and Kilwa. And just embiggen ourselves down there. Or we just continue sitting on our resources and prepare for this cataclysmic showdown. We should probably just sit on our resources, honestly, especially as Sardinia Piedmont's going to be a problem regardless. Where's my capital, Timbuktu? Oh. Muhammad I Keita is now in charge. Prestige and unrest. He is nowhere near as good as his father was, though. Mercenary maintenance. Meh. We could definitely do with some more generals too. In this time where we are just doing nothing, we may as well just start drilling. Get that professionalism ticking up still. Seeing as our armies are just sitting here on full maintenance anyway. Shavrash. That's literally a minimum again. Because 2 is the base lowest, plus 2 is 4. Come on! What is with rolling all of these terrible generals? Come on, Bussy. Be magnificent. Or not. That's fine too. Sure. What's the max I can get? That's a good question. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. 9. Between 4 and 9. And I just rolled 3 4s in a row. No, sorry, 2 4s. And we can get another one. This is going to be Joker JP. There we go. 8 points. That's only 1 less than the maximum. That's more like it. Sheikhul Islam. We're going to go with the standard. Nine in 1680. That seems low. I mean, our army tradition is terrible. And we've had an absolutely atrocious time raising it. It's because we just haven't been at war very much. When we are, they're horrible cataclysmic affairs, which is basically an all or nothing. But it's not the constant conflict which you kind of get in Europe.